So we're going to talk about booking, which is probably the question we get the most often is when can I book again? So we wanted to spend time talking about this as a lot of things have changed in booking due to the pandemic and having to make sure that during our phase 1 rollout, we can get open as soon as we can, as safe as we can, and have the greatest possible impact on as many clients as we can. We did lose 2,500 sessions over the course of our closure, which was almost 4 months. So we've taken all that into account to come up with the booking strategy. The first thing we need to know is that because we're limiting the number of people in the studio, we created another staggered start time. So we normally start at 10. We're now starting at 9:30. So we had to go through and touch all the therapist schedules because there were days we'd have 8 or 9 therapists on at the same time, and now we're limiting it to 5. So we've gone through, we've done those changes. Mike has painstakingly looked at everybody, updated them, sent them to the therapist for their review to make sure their schedules accurately reflect what they can work right now inside the confines of Balance's phase 1 rollout. So the other things that we've done, they might sound a little bit different. If you have questions, again, I'll give you my email address is josieann3@gmail.com. My phone number is 734-474-4206. If you have specific questions, please feel free to email or call me. We are doing 60-minute massages only. The reason for this is we are limiting the number of people in the studio at one time. 5 therapists a shift, 3 clients at a start time. When we do 90-minute massages or upgrades, what happens is we start to, we call them staggered start times, and sometimes they start to catch up. And what we didn't want to do is have these end up, so by the end of the day or midday, we have 5 people in the studio at the same time. The easiest way to do that with the least amount of error or confusion was to limit the number of minutes per massage to 60. So if you have 90-minute massage package or you have 90-minute massages on your account, we are taking this completely into consideration, and we will have options for you. We will call you when we're doing booking, or if you call us and let us know, we will review the options with you. You can keep them if you want until we get to the next phase of rollout, which allows it back open again, or you can trade them in essentially for 60-minute massages. So we're working out all the logistics on that, but we have that information and we are aware that this will impact a great many of our clients, and we want to do so in the way that has the least negative impact on you. Another thing we're doing is limiting the number of times you're in a month right now. So 1 appointment a month during the early phase 1 rollout. We don't know how long that will last, but we want to, again, get as many people as we can back as soon as we possibly can. So you can book for June or July, and you can book for August. We're also limiting it for 2 months at a time. We want to be dynamic. So if the curve starts to tick up or there comes a second wave and we need to close, we want to be able to be in a position that allows us to be dynamic. Also, it allows our therapists to kind of adjust their schedules too. Some of them are starting a little bit lighter just to get back into the habit of massaging, and then that's going to allow them to pick up shifts when they can without having a negative impact on the clients. So we asked each therapist to give us a list of 10 to 12 clients to reach out to before we open up booking, and that's what we're doing. We started it Friday. We're doing it today, and tomorrow we're going to be reaching out to those clients to give them the options to get on the schedule for for July and August. After that, we are opening the booking up. So starting Wednesday, you can call and schedule, and we'll go over the therapist's availability with you. We do have 2 therapists that are currently not going to be back on the books. Both Laura and Annie are going to be taking a break, and Kyla will be back on the books, but not till later in July. So we have all of that information, and again, can get that for you. Most therapists are going to be starting the week of July 6th, and Chris is actually having 10 clients in studio this week so we can get practice on the procedures of booking, confirmation calls, checkouts, and all of the new things that we will be doing. We are taking new clients and putting them on the list right now. So the clients that we have on books are priority. We're going to do same day new clients. So if there are openings and new clients call, we are welcoming them, but we are not marketing towards them. We are not running any discounts on new clients. And again, if somebody calls and is trying to book further out, we are letting them know right now we are priority booking for the clients that already exist. And then the other thing that we're doing, which we think is going to be a good service, is we're changing the way we do our same-day cancellations for a bit. Normally, we just have you call same day and put you on a list. We're actually opening a list up per therapist. So if a therapist gets a long list of clients that wants in, we're going to give them the option to either add a day, so they can just pick up those shifts, or if somebody calls in sick, we're able to just kind of work down that list a little bit quicker. And we're hoping that also is a good service way to get more people in sooner. So we appreciate you being dynamic with us during this. We know this probably opens up more questions. We are going to be putting in this email the list of questions we think people will have and start to answer those. If there are more that we get from this email, we will add to that. Because again, we want to just make sure you feel that the sessions you have or the questions you have are being answered and you know how to get back in. So again, we're proactively reaching out to clients per our therapist requests today and tomorrow. And then on Wednesday, we'll be opening up for anybody to call and book. If you get voicemail, we'll be calling people back in the order that we got the voicemail. So thank you so much for listening to this. The next video is going to be about updated rates if you would like to watch that. And we will look forward to seeing you in soon. Thanks so much.